I read this and my soul almost exploded, because what Nehemiah is praying is the promise that God made to Moses in Deuteronomy 31. And it shows something powerful about God's grace. That grace is never reactionary. Grace is always preemptive. So notice what God says. He says literally that, man, if you all stray, he says, I'm going to scatter you to the furthest parts of the earth. But notice what he says, that if you ever return and keep my commandments, I'm going to leave the light of grace on so that you can always find your way back home. In other words, I need somebody to understand that the grace of God, it is not a permissiveness of sin, but it is God's acknowledgement of your sinful nature. It is an expression of his great love where God says, I don't want you to sin, but guess what? I understand who you are. I understand how fallen you must be, so that even when you do, no, God. He didn't say if you do it. He says when you do it. I want you to know that even before you sin, before you stray, I want you to know that even when you get far from me, and even when you're using my breath to do your dirt, I want you to know that no matter how far you get from me, I'll always leave the light on, so that you can find your way back home.